Don't even look at me. I'm fucking mad. I just recorded this whole fucking thing and my microphone was off. I'm not cut out for New York. Actually, I'm really happy. I'm living in New York and I am enjoying it big time. This is my apartment. Obviously, I will show you more throughout this video. I'm also going to show you about how much it costs. There's literally nothing better than those videos that are like, here's my apartment in Manhattan, and then it's like 4 feet by 6 feet, and there's no kitchen, and you have to like fucking pee out the window, no bathroom, and it's only $2,200. Like, that shit gets me off. I wish I had some exciting price for you guys like that, but this video is probably going to be more of me showing you guys that it's actually doable to live in New York, and I have a pretty reasonable place. I say reasonable in comparison to living in LA, which obviously is not reasonable already. So if you're hearing me be like, oh yeah, and this is a great price, just please note it's probably not, and my mind is just corrupted. But yeah, so I'm gonna be telling you guys about some of the great things and not so great things that I have discovered about living in New York. So yes, let's get started with this house tour. Hi everyone, so I wanted to give you guys just a little bit of a background on how we found the apartment before I begin. So my good friend Julia's lease was coming to an end, and I was like, this is perfect, let's move in together. We didn't really know if we wanted to sublet like a furnished apartment or an unfurnished apartment. Finding a 2-bedroom that's like good and cheap in New York is impossible. I wasn't even in New York at the time, so I'm very thankful for Julia for doing this and putting in all this effort, but I really lucked out. I didn't have to do any work. But she came across a 3-bedroom that looked pretty good, and we decided to check it out, and we were like, you know what, we can probably find someone, you know, pretty much blindly. We actually didn't know if we would find someone, but so now we live with a baby gay because Julia and her connected on like a New York City queer housing Facebook group. And we literally only FaceTimed once, very briefly, and we were like, yeah, what the hell could go wrong? So we accepted her into our home. We live many flights of stairs up, and there's no elevator, and yeah, I mean, every day is a battle getting up them, but more than that, getting all of our furniture up there, whew, one of the worst days of my life.
Fuck, it's too much.
This is the living room. We have some lovely plants and 2 pretty big windows that look out onto a tree-lined street, which is really nice because even though we're in New York, it does feel a little bit more like residential. This is this red couch that I love. It's so cute. I also did want to show you guys that there are books under the front side of the sofa because our apartment is slanted, pretty heavily actually, but I genuinely don't mind it. Like, I don't care. I do want to show you these ceilings. They're incredibly high. This has to be 15 feet tall ceilings, which makes everything seem really a lot bigger. And obviously I love the exposed brick. I mean, how New York is that? Exposed brick, I feel like just makes it homey without actually having that much in here. Dining and workspace here. Love the primary colored chairs, especially with the red wall. There are 3 of us who live here, so yeah, we wanted to have like a shared workspace because my room is not small, but the lighting isn't great, and then our 3rd roommate's room is really small. So, excuse me, don't look at my freaking porn. That was a joke that's never been made before. This is the kitchen. It's pretty nice and big, and we have a dishwasher right here, which I'm very happy about. I didn't have a dishwasher in my last apartment in LA, so I love it. Also, we got this like extra space prep area for the kitchen, which has helped out so much. Here you can imagine me cooking some food. Doesn't that just look scrumptious? I can't wait to eat that. So to do with the kitchen, we actually had a run-in with a mouse. I say run-in like we're enemies. I guess we are. Oh my God, I do see it. I hate it. Ew. Yeah, there was a mouse that came in what seems like through behind the oven. A lot of apartments in New York, they just have a bunch of holes into the walls, so mice and rats can come and go as they please. So here we have the hallway. You might be thinking, why the fuck do you have in-unit laundry? How much are you fucking paying? In New York, a lot of people don't even have washing machines or drying machines on their floor, or even, you know, in their entire complex. But guess what? We do. Sort of. This is an all-in-one washer and dryer. It does not dry. Like, I would not wish the drying upon my worst enemy. So we're just gonna have to hang up all of our stuff, but it's really, really convenient to not have to go, you know, with a freaking stroller full of clothes down the street just to wash, because I sweat easily. Here we have reached the first bathroom. This is the bathroom. Does the job, and that's the bathroom. It is not the bathroom that I will be using because I have my own. So then we have this really, really, really long hallway. This is where we ring people up, and we also have central AC and heat, which is super fucking nice because a lot of people don't have that in New York. Welcome to my room. I have the first room that you see here. My clothes, which I put on a rack because I don't have a closet. My bed, it is on the floor. I am not planning on getting a real bed frame for only 4 months. So yeah, I'm just going to be living on the floor. I don't mind. I feel like it's not that weird. I'm young and wild and free. Little bedside table action where I put more of my clothes because they didn't all fit on the rack. White walls, tall ceilings.
My beautiful decor.
And then I do have one window that looks out onto another apartment, so I can see people in there sometimes. So a lot of times I don't even want my window open because sometimes there's people there, so it's not ideal. Almost worse is that because it's so close to the other people's windows in this other building, I can literally hear everything that they do and say. They're constantly partying, which, you know, during COVID is very bad. There was a week where they literally 6 nights a week were partying and having like crazy loud music to at least 2, 3, 4 a.m. So this is my room standing in front of the window with no lights on, which is what I would do if I'm recording. So the lighting in here is not great. I don't know how I'm gonna film videos in here yet. Hi guys, so I actually What? I put in some like LED lights, like very freshman year of college. So I'm happy with that. Also, this one has its own bathroom. Woo! So welcome to my bathroom. Lighting again. Deal with it. Tiny little sink here. It's very, very small, but doable. I have this shower right here and this bath sort of combo. It looks like it's supposed to have like jets. Somehow I doubt that. So here is the littler room. This is the littler room. It's way, 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 way brighter. Oh my God. I'm so jealous. Look how bright. Fuck. I'm wondering if I actually should have taken this room just because of YouTube stuff. It is incredibly small. So the door opens here and I can reach to the other side pretty much. I think you could just fit a full-size bed. Barely. Maybe no bed stand and just a mattress on the floor type of thing. And you have this view of trees. It's so bright in here. I'm so jealous. And then it does have a closet. It has a little closet, and you could probably fit like a little dresser or something right there. But that's it. You really can't fit a lot in here at all. Then we come into my friend Julia's room. This is the life. We've got 2 windows on this side, 1 over there, and this room is really large. It's a few feet wider than the last room, and then obviously it's way longer. So there's a lot of room in this room, and it gets the best light.
As you can see, I love plants very, very much. This is a painting I made with my period blood. There's me. Yeah. That's about it.
And the fire escape. Ooh. There's a fire escape out there too. Obviously, I have this amazing roof that we didn't really realize until recently, actually. We have access to a fire escape that goes up here. You're not supposed to be up here. You can see some lovely sights up here, like you can see downtown Brooklyn, as well as a little bit of Manhattan. And sometimes you can see people doing yoga on their roof or just, you know, hang out here, and it's really nice to have like an outdoor space. Yeah, I'm really happy that we have this area. It just extends our life. We can really spread out and feel outside. It's like having a really nice rooftop deck, despite it being illegal for me to be up here. I'm here on the fire escape. It is really lovely out here. There's also this little gnome out here already. I don't think that's my friend's. I think someone must have just left it, which I think's a little good luck charm. Also happy that we have, you know, an escape should there be a fire. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with our situation here. So here's the breakdown. I'm living in Brooklyn. I'm living in Bed-Stuy. You know, I'm not living like in Manhattan across the street from Central Park. That's just not affordable for me and not doable. But most of my friends live in Brooklyn anyway. I think it's much more cost effective to live here. And also I think you get more space. I mean, we have a pretty good amount of space for, you know, what most people imagine New York City apartments to look like. Also, I think living with people is really helpful. Like getting a studio or one bedroom would be really expensive. So for the big room that I'm in right now, fire escape room, I guess we'll call it. This room is $1,150 a month. $1,150. Jesus. Bug just flew around me. So yeah, this is $1,150, which I think is pretty fair. I mean, my apartment in LA last was $1,200. The middle room, which is my room with its own bathroom, but the poorer lighting, is $1,000 a month, which I'm happy with. I mean, it's like, it's not cheap, but it's reasonable, I think. To live in New York for $1,000 a month, I think that's reasonable. And then the small room, which has great lighting, but you share the bathroom and also is incredibly small. If you are like a minimalist, you might be able to pull it off, was $850 a month, which I think is a really good deal. And I say, you know, the prices are reasonable, but I also want to say, like, obviously I'm incredibly privileged to be able to afford this. But yeah, this is going to be my life in New York for the next 4 months, and I'm excited to share it with you guys. I don't know what sort of shenanigans we will get into, but I'm sure we'll have some fun. Okay, I have to leave before I get a fucking sunburn. I'm glad you guys are along for the ride. I'm really excited to be here. So, New York City!